Hey guys, DJ AJ 101 with you here today, and I'm here with an unboxing for you of the American Audio Q-2422 Pro mixer. Now this mixer has actually been gotten to replace my current mixer that I use in my DJing setup. It's a Gemini, not exactly sure of the exact model number, but it's about 6 years old at this current time. And the reason I'm getting this one to replace it, I have had some recent issues with some buzzing in the highs of my speakers, and one particular channel, the right or left channel, depending on how you have the speakers aligned to it. But I've had a little bit of buzzing coming out of one of the channels, and decided to go ahead and replace it because I troubleshot it all the way through the wires to the amp to the computer. Ended up finding out that it's probably the mixer itself. So ended up picking this guy off musiciansfriend.com for about 180 bucks. That's including shipping and everything else. So it was actually a pretty good deal. I think I ended up paying just over 200 for my Gemini. So this is actually a better deal. It's a 3-channel mixer coming from a 4-channel on my Gemini to a 3. Not that big of an issue. I usually just use one of the channels anyway, and the microphone input for my microphone. So anyways, let's jump into the unboxing and get right into it. As you guys can see, here is the box itself. It's pretty much probably the most entertaining box because it's just labeled with pictures of this mixer along with a lot of other language as well on what it all has. As you guys can see, looking to the side here of the actual box, just shows the mixer again, American Audio Q-2422 Pro, and the side, same thing, tells you what it all has: 2 mic inputs, front panel, yada yada yada, all that good stuff. But other than that, not too much on the outside of the box. Let's go ahead and cut it open. And as you can see here, looking into the top of the box as I open it up, the first thing you'll see is that we have this little manual case. Almost looks like you have like a fuel band type thing in there as well. I'm not sure what that is, but it looks like it has some product guide information. I've always gotten this when I've gotten DJ equipment from companies, so they can sell you more stuff. Awesome. But yeah, just the warranty guide information and all the important paperwork as well. Right below that, you will see that we have a manual for this, which is very nice if you need any technical specifications on it. Of course, you can always look online as well. It comes with a little something in there. It looks like a little plastic thing. Not exactly sure what that is, but I'm sure I'll learn soon enough. But anyways, that is the manual. And just lifting up the mixer, I can see that we have a power cord sitting right underneath it, not included in the bag that the manual's in. That's usually been the case, but it's in its own little bag just sitting at the bottom of the box. So 2-prong, not 3-prong, doesn't have a ground plug on it. That's actually very interesting. I don't know of any of my DJ equipment that didn't have a 3-prong grounding prong on there. So 2-prong, no big deal. It's just an average plug. And I'm just going to take the mixer out of the box itself, and we're just going to shove everything else off to the side for now and get everything prepared so we can open up the bag. And just opening up the bag here, again, it's just in some very light foam material just to protect the knobs and the switches and make sure nothing gets scratched or whatever during the transportation of this mixer. So it's always, just a very light wrapping on the outside. Most equipment that I've had has come in a wrapping of this caliber. So again, here's the mixer itself out of the bag, and just looking at it, as you guys can see, a lot of different knobs and switches if you're new to the DJing game, a lot of different things for tweaking quality and everything else. Like I said, it's got 3 sliders for 3 channels in. You got a Q fader in the middle there, really nice. And you also have different knobs on each slider, so you can adjust the mids, the highs, and the lows. That's also very good. It also has a separate mic input on the far left side, and designated power button and video light output at the top, in the top right there. That's actually quite interesting. My last mixer did not have the power button actual on the top of the device. It was actually on the back, so you had to reach up into the case, flip it on every time if you didn't already have it on. So I can see that being an added welcome feature, so that I can just get right to the power button right on the top. Just don't want to hit it when, of course, you're DJing. That would not be too good. And moving to the bottom, as you can see, if you don't have this in a case, it has 4 little rubber feet, which will keep it nice and secure if you do have it sitting on a table and or bench as you're DJing. And looking at the back, where everything is pretty much happening as far as your connections are concerned, you have the power on the far left of the unit. You have a switch from 250 to 112 volt, obviously, for different power in other countries and such. You have your XLR outputs, as well as a couple of different outputting options right there for a control, and you have your standard RCA outputs right there as well, your red and white, and then you have a couple of different channel inputs right there. So that'll actually be for your actual input if you're inputting a laptop or a mixer or a CD player. And of course you have your secondary mic input right there on the back, the 4th inch plug. But really, other than that, guys, there's not too much more to say about this actual mixer. Again, it's a very good mixer. I can't wait to use it, see what it's got. The mixer, in my opinion, really doesn't have to be all that fancy, at least for the type of DJing that I do. Like I said, I pretty much just run my music from my laptop into the mixer, and then I plug my microphone, my wireless mic, base station into this, and then I run that as well. So unless I have to hook up an iPod or another device for whatever reason, I really don't need anything all that fancy. But other than that, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this unboxing. Like I said, nothing all that fancy if you've ever seen a mixer before, but if you are looking for a mixer, I'll be sure to give a review on this one in the future so you guys can make an informed buying decision. Like to give you guys my thoughts and opinions, but also feel free to like this video down here if you happen to like it. That always helps me out, as well as subscribing so you will be informed of my latest videos. Again, of the review of this, if you are waiting for it. Also feel free to check out my YouTube channel as well, because all my past and prior content lives there, and I do a little bit of everything. I'm not necessarily into DJing content in particular, but I'd like to do a lot of technology based content, anywhere from unboxings, reviews, smartphones, Apple, Google, Microsoft, you name it. Try to do a little bit of everything, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this unboxing. But anyways, guys, I'm out of here for today. I hope you have enjoyed this. Again, please feel free to leave comments below this video what you think about this mixer, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one till then, guys.